So, Mr. Andrew James Judd.
So, Mr. Nuetzel?
So we finished just the hanging of your show, so what do you think?
I'm so excited about it. I'm so pleased. It's been a real effort of many months, and to see it all come to this point is more than I can possibly explain. It's just brilliant. I'm so excited about it.
It's always very exciting to see the paintings on the wall. So what do you think about it when you see them first all together and in this kind of installation?
Well, it's exciting because it's like a glimpse back into my own memories. I feel like I'm looking into windows, my history here in Vienna. Painting in these places, I can smell these places, I can taste the wine, I can hear the sounds. And it just pulls me right back into the reason why I love Vienna.
Can you tell us a little bit about what makes Vienna so special for you?
Well, Vienna was a cold and lonely place when I first came here. And the waiters in these cafes didn't help much because they can be fairly cold too sometimes.
What do you mean by cold?
Well, they'll kind of ignore you for a long time, and then eventually when you beg for it you might get the bill. Yeah, they can be kind of aloof, but they're very professional, and over many years they got to know me, and some of them even shook my hand and gave me a smile as I came through the door. So that's been a big change over the years.
How was painting on spot, especially in the cafes or in the streets? Was there something remarkable about it, or what can you tell us about it?
Well, I'm surprised actually the police didn't take me away a couple of times. But yeah, everyone was very accommodating, I have to say. Most people ignored me. Now and then someone would have a curious peek over my shoulder, or sometimes ask a question, but for the most part I was left alone. And yet I was surrounded by people. So it's a very strange thing to be painting in the middle of a lot of people and still be alone.
And didn't the people in the cafes, for example, were a little bit kind of stunned or annoyed, or you brought all your painting gear and your colors in the place? So how did they react?
Well, I tried to keep it very compact. The first few paintings that I did in the cafe, I was very nervous because I didn't know how they would react. And I had this compact little suitcase that I got from Caritas, and I adapted that so that I could paint very discreetly on the cafe tables. So for the most part, people were pretty good. I think there was only one case where the cook could smell the odor of the paint, and I was using odorless thinner, so it's quite remarkable. And they did ask me to leave, but that's the only time that ever happened. Only one time in very many paintings. And I've painted hundreds of paintings in the cafes, so.
So the opening will be pretty soon, and so what are your feelings about that, about the opening?
Well, I'm totally thrilled to be here at the Méridien. I feel very pleased. It's a real pleasure to be in this space and to be, working and showing my work here. It feels like a real high point for me, and kind of a conclusion in some ways, or maybe a dot over the I for my stay here in Vienna. The show is called Tangent, and this is where two points meet, and I feel like I've met Vienna with this show, and hopefully Vienna responds the same way as I feel.
So from our side, we wish you really good luck, and that this show is going to be a success, that I'm pretty sure of, because the paintings look stunning, and I would advise everyone to come either on the opening or throughout the duration of this show. So thank you very much.
Thank you.